Hello everyone, it is Pat Rainville with the Angel Divination Channel, and this is the Daily Oracle Card Reading and Message for Friday, the 28th of September 2012. For today's reading, the goddesses are going to be who we're going to hear from today, and I actually may also pull from the Messages from Your Angels Oracle card deck. I guided to both of those today. So let's see what the goddesses' message is for us and here in the YouTube. Oof, all sorts of them fell out. That's like a butt dive when that happens. So let's see what the message is for today from the goddesses. Okay, this is Ishtar. That's come out with boundaries, and it says, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So, this card suggests that you may have been, what's the word I want to think of, overcommitting yourself a little bit, so many of us out there, we're so willing to be helpful and kind to other people, and that is a wonderful and very noble quality to have. But we do have to be mindful of balance, and when, we're giving up a lot of ourselves, rather than giving of ourselves. So there is a difference. And this card is also, I feel like it's a little bit of an urging to be mindful of, if you are giving and always saying yes to helping people out, how much of that comes from a need for approval? Maybe you'd rather, it's just an acknowledgement today that, you maybe need to honor your feelings that you'd either rather stay home, rather have some time to yourself, and you may need that time to yourself. So it's important to set some boundaries. And I feel like for some people this may have to do not just with taking care of yourself that way, because that's what this is part of, but there may be some relationships that you're involved in where you need to maybe speak up a little bit and say, and set some new boundaries in that relationship. Let them know what you are not willing to do or not willing to accept, and a boundary needs to be put up there. So it's urging you to be mindful of that today, and Ishtar is here to let us know that that, in fact, is something that needs to take place. So if you were kind of questioning it, you can maybe consider this a sign or a confirmation that, yeah, you really do need to do that. So that's what her message is for today. I guess, as we go into the weekend, maybe it's one of the things that's, come to your awareness after yesterday's cards of, look deeper, and the peaceful card. Maybe there was an awareness that came to you that, for your peace of mind, you need to set some boundaries for yourself. So, consider this confirmation of that as you go into your weekend. Because maybe you need a weekend to yourself, and you certainly deserve that. Some quiet time, some time to rest, and take care of, the inner you. And we all need to do that, because our weekends, are our time off, and if we spend them, working and always devoting our time to others, while it's a very noble thing to do, like I said, we also, need to acknowledge that inner time for balance, where we can get the rest that we need. So, all right, let's see what the messages from our Angels cards have to say for the YouTube community for this Friday with the messages. Ooh. I love the way they just flip out, these cards. So there's Ishtar with boundaries. And Arielle, this is a card from Arielle, and it says, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay, I think we got the vision card yesterday too, which was telling us to pay attention to those visual images and dreams that we get, and to acknowledge what they're bringing to our awareness. So, and this card, is sort of an indication of a similar thing. The veil's kind of getting a bit thinner, and I feel like this card today goes out to some of you who are maybe having some new experiences, and you're like, oh, wow, that's kind of wild, that's kind of weird. And it's letting you know that a lot of us are opening up, right now. And there's, new, it may not be new, but there may be an increased frequency of occurrences where, you know stuff before it happens, who's going to call you, your hunches about stuff are correct. It's an indication also that you're ready to step up to another level with your intuitive abilities, okay? Maybe you have already acknowledged the ones that you have, and you're ready to expand them more. And that's why it suggests, continue to do that through the process of learning. Maybe you learn by watching these videos that us YouTube card readers do, or, maybe it's through taking a class, or studying books that you find on your own or that your angels help you find. It's important to develop your abilities so that you understand it better. That's the key to it. With intuitive abilities, a lot of people have them, but they don't understand how to work with them. And that's actually one of the things that I help people with and teach them about. But there's other teachers who do it too. So that may be part of what it is for some of you out there. Your abilities are expanding, and you need help maybe developing and understanding how to work with those abilities for yourself and for others. So, but the card wants you to acknowledge, all right, the intuitive information that's coming to you, all right, and to trust it, because it's very easy for us to get into logic override and say, oh, that couldn't be possible because of this or that, but it's urging you to know, acknowledge it, even if it you can't validate it in the moment, or the circumstances around you aren't necessarily supporting it, or your hunch is telling you one thing, but the physical world is showing you another. It's urging you to honor those hunches, to trust them, and trust what it's showing you. So those are our messages going into Friday, and I hope you have a lovely and beautiful weekend. I will look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely day. Thanks so much to everyone who's left comments in the channel, and all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel, and I appreciate your viewership, so for sharing these videos with me. Take care, everyone. Have a nice day.